The lilies are opening so beautifully this morning. I still have petals from the previous bunch because I like the way they smell when they fall and turn. And then there were a couple of little branches that fell off. Stems, I'm not sure what you call them. And of course I wonder if they will open. They have opened a tiny bit, which is kind of lovely. I've practiced meditation so much of my life that I'm very skilled or even at this point in my life habituated to coming to the presentness, to the minutia of the moment, of the room, of my body sitting in the chair, sipping my tea, and narrowing my focus to this one moment after the next moment after the next moment. And this is such a rich comfort. If you practice it, you know it's real. You're not caught in a fantasy of what could happen in your thoughts and your mind. And it's also something close to you, close enough that you can have an effect on it, so you have some sense of power, some agency. You can either take a sip of tea or not. You can sit and breathe and feel just that particular position, or you could get up and walk across the room. And these things give you a sense of control and therefore comfort. The other day I was walking in the field, talking on the phone with my Sufi sister, Gavin. Hi, Gavin, if you're watching. And we were discussing the state of affairs right now. We both felt, there's a certain grand gratitude to having had so much of a life where there is this level of consistency which allows self-realization. We haven't struggled materially. So there now comes a moment where we wonder what will happen. And many of us are wondering what will happen next. And will our lives shift dramatically? The world seems to be moving in a rather speedy way in a direction that I have never seen it move in, the 7 decades. It's a moment where you could stand on the shore and see a tsunami coming, possibly. At any rate, I have never had to feel this level of wideness in my own mind. I always have felt like I could keep track of things. I could have outrage about specific things, or a desire for greater social justice, or on all kinds of scales, but none of them were this massive. That's it. That's really the morning moment, is going from a perception of presentness, which is often small and circling around this very small little life that I lead, and all my little hopes and fears and my efforts and growing, to the suddenly wide perspective of context, and not quite knowing how those two perspectives, those two scales meet, because they are now meeting. That the wide context hasn't yet touched me heavily, other than in understanding an idea and wondering if it will, how it will. This is a very, very beautiful moment, a morning in which I have my favorite cup of tea, and I'm thinking about Gavin and talking to you, Gavin, and to other friends who I know watch me, and I'm in particular wishing you a beautiful day. We have to wish each other a beautiful day now, we do, and appreciate these days. And then if I don't know you, I still feel you and wish you a beautiful day.